I am a $1 million realtor. I close $1 million deals and I help realtors to close more deals. Everyone is in the business selling something. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a professional, or if you are a freelancer, you have something to offer, whether it is a product, a service, or expertise. I'm in a real estate business. I sell property. And one of the biggest challenges we're facing in this industry is that we often view a transaction or a deal as a sale, just a sale. And if that usually sounds like this, I'm going to try to get a maximum that you can pay me. And I'm going to the next quickly so I can get the next sale. If we view this transaction just as a sale, we already have a problem, a really big problem. So I'm going to suggest that what's more important is that we look at it. If we look at a sale as an opportunity for collaborative problem solving, a chance to satisfy a need for the clients, to give them something that is better off than any alternatives, and definitely better than status quo. So right here, right now, I would like to share with you how I approach each negotiation, how I close a deal, how I became a $1 million realtor. I wasn't always a real estate agent. I actually studied criminology in university. I thought that was a really exciting field to study. Also, I thought it would be very helpful for when I finally go to law school. Yes, law school. It was the expectation that all Asian kids should be doctors, lawyers, or engineers. I was well on my way to becoming what my parents aspired me to be. But law school costs a lot of money. And so I had this amazing idea that I would take a few years off from university to become flight attendant. I would save enough to attend law school and have a chance to see the world while I'm at it. Little did I realize that those years that I spent in service of passengers would be the first thing I learned about how to close a deal, which is to be a problem solver and offer solutions. You see in the air, your flight attendant is a problem solver, whether it is extra blankets, warm water for baby's formula, or a strong gin and tonic. Flight attendants solve problems, sometimes even life-threatening ones, as in the case of medical emergencies. In real estate, it is a realtor who is a problem solver. It is a realtor who has to come up with the solutions for the clients. When you know your clients' needs, their lifestyles, their dreams, their aspirations, when you know the market, the property, the community, the developers, you will be in a better position to solve their problems. Knowledge is power. In this case, it is a power to offer your clients a solution that is best suited for their needs, lifestyle, and their dreams. I remember this trip to China before I became a realtor. There was a turning point that made me fall in love with real estate, an industry where I saw tremendous potential for growth. I was very attracted to it. I want to know more about it. And I'm sure my service skill as a flight attendant will translate well in this industry. So I got my license. In 2 years of being a realtor, I had built significant savings. And in 4 years, I had my first $1 million year. It wasn't easy to become successful. And it was even harder to stay on top of that success. As a result, I encountered a lot of challenges. I lost a lot of support. I received a lot of negative publicities. And my reputation was undermined. When I was down, everyone was against me. Realtors, friends, clients, and the public. My reputation was ruined, and I lost my credibility. In this industry, your whole business depends on your reputation. And when you lose face, you lose trust. It was one of the darkest moments in my life. I thought my career was over. People called the brokerage I work for, calling me to get fired. Some of my client home was even vandalized because my for sale sign was outside. It was crazy to think that. I almost lost whole business right after I achieved my biggest success. But interestingly enough, it is this challenging time in your life that give you the most valuable lessons. The next one being to build trust. I used to focus all my attention on getting new business. I didn't spend enough time establishing my brand, cultivating a relationship, and building trust. I couldn't live with that darkness anymore. I started to believe that actions speak louder than words. I need to continue doing what had brought me success. Serving and helping others, bringing hope, putting the trust in the center of the business. Building trust with clients is crucial. But trust is what follows only after you build a relationship. So know your clients, but also let them to know you. When you take time to know your clients, you know their interests, desires. You must also let them to know you. Your values, your principles, what you stand for, and what you believe in. Trust is not built on things you say. Trust is built on things you do. Keep your word. Be objective. Value their time. Be on time. Because the more people know who you are, the more people know what you stand for, and the harder for them to break you down. So I spent the next few years almost starting from scratch, just to focus on rebranding myself so people will know who the real Layla is. As you know, I'm more visible and approachable, so it is much harder for others to discredit me because of who I built myself up. There is no other way around. You have to invest time to building relationships and building trust. But I don't just build relationships with a client. I build relationships with other realtors and the professionals as well. And as I was becoming a top realtor in the city, I quickly realized I couldn't do this alone. So I built networks. I coach and mentor, so we all collaborate. In our frequent get-togethers, I analyze our triumphs and failures, so everyone can be benefited from my expertise. I share perspective on Eastern philosophy and how to implement it in our Western workplaces. It was during one of these sections that I discovered the final lesson. It is this: master the art of closing. Lead to close. Deals don't usually close automatically. Okay, sometimes you have done an amazing job, or client is overeager. But in most cases, you, as the realtor, will have to take the lead. People are comfortable when they can see where they're heading, so leading them to it. You have given them options and presented a solution. You have been honest and objective, even it may mean losing out on sale. You have handled all their concerns and possible objections, and remind them of their goals and aspirations. When their interests are met, they will say yes. I have achieved my own definition of success. I can now transfer what makes me a $1 million realtor to budding realtors and entrepreneurs who aspire to be the same. It is these 3 crucial steps: offer solutions, build trust, and master the art of closing. A simple yet proven process, a step-by-step method to closing more deals. This was what helped many other realtors and entrepreneurs got a better place in their lives. This was what helped you close more deals. Jin Rong, one of the most influential speakers, said that success is not to be pursued. It is attracted by the person you become. So ask yourself, what kind of person you want to become? I'm a $1 million realtor. I close $1 million deals. And now I have given you the way, so you can become one too. Thank you.